Good morning, everybody. It's about 6 in the morning. I got up today at around 5, started cleaning the house, getting ready for our big move to Bodrum. Empty streets, just the way I like it in the mornings. Nobody around. Can't hear anything except for nature and my own thoughts. And those are the best mornings. And I'm thinking of many things today when I first woke up. And if you don't get up early, I'm telling you, you're missing out on some of the best days of your life, some of the best thoughts of your life, some of the most productive times of your life. This is where champions are made, like I always say. This is where ideas come alive. This is where work, the important things, gets done. This is where you have time for yourself to think and to plan and to succeed. So I'll tell you what's on my mind today. Today is going to be another great day because I choose for it to be a great day. So just for example, you get to choose what affects you in your life. You get to decide who affects you in your life. There's some people out there that are very weak. They're going to take everything personal, whether it's from friends, whether it's from family, whether it's from strangers, whether it's from online even. They have no protective barrier. There's no shield in front of them. And because of that, they're going to go through life always caring about what other people think about them, what people say about them. And their validation is very important. And they don't respect themselves nearly as much. Whereas myself, nothing gets to me. Really, nothing gets to me at all. I don't really get upset about the small things ever. Because I get to choose and decide who and what affects me. And when you get to that point where you have a protective barrier, you can just say fuck you to the rest of the world. Look at that, guys. The sun's right in my face. Look at that. That is the reasons you get up in the morning. Right here. This view. Can you see this over the horizon? Look around. Just look at this. I'm telling you, Turkey is absolutely stunning. Wow. Guys, look at that sunset. Sunrise. Do you see why I love to get up in the morning? I don't really get emotional, but these times when I look at beautiful things like this that nature controls, those are times that will get me emotional sometimes. So I was saying that when you get a protective barrier, you can just say fuck you to the rest of the world, and it doesn't really matter what they say to you, what they do to you, because you just don't care anymore. And you get to a point where it's like just everybody can fuck off. Like I'm at that point where I have zero sympathy for friends, zero caring about what other people go through. I just don't care about other people's circumstances. I don't care if they're going through a fucking addiction and they're like, feeling bad about their life. I don't care about, their family members passing away. I don't care about fucking like anything. I don't care about what they're doing day to day. I'm sorry to say that, but you get to that point where the only thing that matters are your goals and your immediate family. And nothing else matters, because you got to stay in that selfish zone for you to really succeed. And then when you do well, you can take care of everyone else around you. I'm just thinking of how I got to this point where we're moving to a $2 million house today. Yeah. Wait till you see the house. It's something out of a fucking fairy tale, I'm telling you. And I gotta admit, it's because I've just been taking care of myself, and especially because of the women that I have in my life. I attract a higher frequency of people and quality around my life now. And that's how I was able to meet someone like my wife. Like, men, it's very simple. Anybody that has a high level position, anybody that makes a lot of income, anybody that has a stressful job like myself, I definitely do not have a normal job. And because I don't have a normal job, it's chaotic in my head. I wake up every single day and I'm thinking bam, 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 I'm going. My mind's constantly thinking of what to do and how to manage the day, and constant stress. And then when I come home, when I finish, all I want is peace. My life used to be so volatile, and yours probably was as well. The only thing that we want from a woman is just real peace. A place that we can call home, a place where we can just shut down for the day. But to get that kind of woman, to get that kind of traditional woman nowadays, that's not so westernized, that's not such a feminist, that's not so independent, fighting for her fucking rights, that's not a gold digger or opportunist. It's really hard to find those women, I'm telling you. They don't come often. And because they don't come often, it feels like in North America, you've got to try like 20 times as hard to find a decent woman, to find a woman that's actually traditional to a fault, a woman that wants to take care of you, that wants to be there for you and doesn't want anything in return other than your love and your companionship and your loyalty. Women nowadays, they want to go to the fucking club, they want to go to the bars, they want to get dressed up. They've got how many people in their DMs, even if they're married, even if they're in a relationship. I think about my wife, man, and how lucky I am. Like, I'm telling you what a good woman is, and a good woman is my wife. She doesn't give a shit about social media, man. She doesn't post herself, and she's a gorgeous woman. Her DMs are just lined up with thirsty motherfuckers still. She doesn't reply to them. She doesn't talk to them. I don't need to worry about her. I don't need to worry about her going out to the nightclubs because she doesn't go out anywhere. She just stays home and takes care of the family and cooks me a great meal when I'm working 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week, when I'm up till 7 in the morning, sometimes working a 24-hour day trading session. She's just taking care of me, asking me how I am. How can I make your day better? Like, that is a good woman, man. Nowadays, you've always got to be worried. In North America and my other relationships, you got to be worried about all these like women that are just, you don't know what the fuck they're up to. You can't trust them. And it ruined my fucking life when I was with all these women before. And what I'm getting to is, the reason I'm here today doing so well is because I found that woman, I found that peace. that peace where I just can call home, where I can allow myself to grow into the person I knew I was meant to be when I found someone that helped me settle down. The power of a woman is unbelievable. If you have never been in a good relationship before, if you're in a toxic relationship now, you will understand one day the power of a good partner and what she can and will do for you, and the levels that she's gonna bring you to that you didn't even know existed or that were possible for you to be there. And I really hope that everybody genuinely gets there one day. And to get there, you've got to have a lot of violence and trauma in your past before with yourself. And when you get hurt enough times, that's when you have that shield that comes up that I was talking about earlier. That shield that just protects you from who you care about and what you're going to dedicate your energy to. You got to think of your energy as a bottled meter. This bottled meter is limited. It's going to run out. And as you get older, there's energy bottled. It's a lot less depleted. And you don't have a lot of time or patience anymore to give to people that don't deserve it. So you become very careful about what you give your attention to. In your 20s, you better make those mistakes and learn the most from them. In your 30s, that's where you're going to be working really hard. Like, if you're young and you're watching this and you're in your 20s, make sure you make all those mistakes. It's okay to make them. Learn from them. In your 30s, you're probably going to make as many as well, but do a lot better. In your 40s, you're probably going to work really hard towards chasing your dreams financially. You're working for your family because they'll still be young. And in your 50s, you better not be working hard. But make sure you allow yourself to be very selfish. Every day, it's just so important. Just be in deep thought and think about the things like, who's impacting me negatively in my life? Who can I cut out of my life that I just don't have the fucking patience for anymore? One of my really good friends in Canada said to me, if I ever won the lottery, all of my friends would be taken care of. And I said to him as a joke, when I make a lot of money, which I already have, I'm going to take care of fucking nobody. There's a famous saying, okay? I'll tell you about it. And it goes like this, guys. If you ever come into a lot of money, your family is going to ask you to borrow money, and your friends. What you do is you set conditions. Okay? If they ask you to borrow money, you say to them, I'm going to borrow you the money and you have to pay me back at this specific time. And if you don't, I will never fucking talk to you again. The reason you do that is because sometimes it's gonna cost you a little bit to figure out who your friends are not. And these are lessons that are expensive, but they're necessary in life. And that's exactly why I'm not interested in being friends with a lot of people in my past, because they used to ask me to borrow too much money and they were very detrimental to my health. So now I just don't give a fuck about anybody but myself and my family and my wife. And this is the kind of attitude, I'm telling you. This is the kind of attitude that will help you become successful in crypto. It's not just about being able to do technical analysis and being emotionally stable and controlling your emotions like greed and fear in the market. It's a lot more to it than that. It's about having the mindset of a winner. Just being successful in general is not about just hard work. It's about developing that mindset and attitude into a winner. When you are around enough millionaires, and I'm around a lot of them, you start to understand what some of these people are like, and then their common characteristics, their common habits. And trust me, they're very different than simple people who work that 9 to 5, making that $50,000 to $100,000 a year, that take 2, 3, 4 weeks of vacation a year. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about having a barrier in life and why it's important for you to reach your goals. Because having that barrier, it allows you to cut out the toxic people. It allows you to be selfish. And once you start cutting out the toxicity in your life, you attract better things in your life, and you attract a better woman or a better partner in general. And when you attract a better partner, they bring you to another level. And when they bring you to another level, that's when you start achieving these major goals of yours. And you find out that, holy crap, I've got the stability in my life that helps me get to another level, that helps me achieve things, that helps me grow, that helps me have a launch pad. And then you say to yourself, I don't care about these toxic people in my life anymore. I don't have time for or energy for them. I can use my energy for other things now, like improving myself and my family and my self-worth and my wealth especially. These are phases that everybody goes through in life. And I know that some of you are going through these phases as well right now. And know that you're not alone. And know that there's definitely a rainbow at the end of this. And I hope that you all take the necessary steps to improve yourself, to protect yourself, to love yourself, to let you know that things are going to be okay no matter where you are right now. Just remember that you've been a champion every single day for the rest of your life so far, and you've been undefeatable because you still woke up every single day and you're still here. So understand that it's all right, but more importantly, make sure you focus on improving yourself, your standards in your life, and your quality of life. From everything around you needs to be balanced, from family to hobbies to health to mental state to your family to wealth. It all needs to be balanced for you to find that happiness. So today is a beautiful morning. It's about 6 right now. About to head back home for my morning walk. And then we're gonna move to our $2 million house. Very exciting day. So I'm gonna turn around and head back now. It's pretty amazing to be able to say that 8 years ago I had no money to my name. And now I've got at least a $2 million portfolio that's gonna grow to $10 or $20 million one day. I'm moving to a $2 million house. I've got another house in Istanbul. I have the most perfect wife in the world. I've got 5 amazing pets. My parents are still very healthy. My wife's parents are very healthy. I've got the best people surrounding me in my life that I want. I've also got the best followers and community in the world. And I'm a fucking boss. Have a great day.